Hello, welcome to Braintrust. We're continuing our series on young black men, education, and impediments that prevent them from recognizing its value. Today they're discussing the emergence of the I am a man sign during the civil rights era. Come, let's join them.
You know, as,
Thinking about
as I was saying before, I'm not a boy, I'm a man. A man determines his own destiny. A boy is just being told what to do. As a man, you get to make decisions for yourself and be able to provide for yourself. If you don't do that, you're not a man.
With that, the whole I am a man concept, does it really pertain on the master not letting the slave own his, be taking charge of his woman? Because we was out in the field picking cotton. The women was out there and they was listening to him.
Women pick cotton too.
Well, it's just the concept that, we go from being owned to being men, and we take part in the Constitution.
Yeah.
The Constitution says all men, and we want to take our rights as men, and in order to do that, you have to be economically sound. Men bring home the bacon.
Yeah.
They bring home the food.
So
If you can't do that, you're not a man.
Yeah, but with that also, there's, some men with that carry the I am a man sign with Martin Luther King and everything, they really didn't have much, and I can agree with that. And being brought up as, saying, "Hey boy, come over here," and as to a person like me, that's just like, it's coming from another person from my perspective, it's just like, oh, what's up, man? That's all. But if it was somebody older that had been through that, to me,
Well, yeah,
it would
It's
have.
different, of course.
Yeah.
Because with us, it's just the talk of it. With them, it's the word and the action. They've been through it.
Mm-hmm.
They've been through everything.
Yeah, well, it's difficult for a man who has children and who has a family look up to him to have another man call him a boy. And this was what was being done after slavery, and even during slavery, you weren't considered,
Oh, man.
no, of course not.
Say, come here, boy.
Yeah,
well, but also being a man has to do with image. Image is very, very important. And I think that we overlook that a lot. Even think about like you with your dreads and stuff like that. It must be difficult for you not to be seen as ethnic, quote unquote ethnic, or some kind of weed smoking Bob Marley kind of
Wherever
person.
I go, somebody think I smoke weed. I don't smoke at all.
Or you selling it or something.
Yeah.
So but I think that we have to focus on that, and we have to get children and black people to understand that being a man means also presenting yourself as a man. If you want people to respect you, you gotta look respectable.
So like their stature, like if I'm walking down the street, I have my pants hanging down, I'm a man, but you looking at me, you're not saying I'm a man. My pants hanging down, you're saying I'm just a street rat, a little boy, and that's all I will be.
Of course. And in that instance, also, which I thought was interesting, I want to do a pull up your pants campaign. Pull up your pants. Because at the end of the day, I tried to do that actually. I was like, oh, let's see what this is all about. And at the end of the day, I just ended up with a cold butt.
well, when to look at that, I understand that when you're young, when I was younger, it was bell bottoms. People would try to make a fashion statement to say I'm a rebel or whatever. But when I look at brothers walking around or walking down the street holding their pants, what great feats can you accomplish if you're so preoccupied with holding your pants up? You understand?
Exactly.
And then also with that, I think they're taking it way too far because they got their pants down to their ankles.
Oh, yeah.
And then
And they have a belt on.
Yes.
Well, when the I am a man sign was being carried around, these guys were saying that indeed, I have to bring home bacon. I have to be looked upon by my wife and my kids as a provider.
Yeah.
You're not giving me a living wage.
You can't do that.
You understand? I'm carrying this sign around to tell you that I'm a man. I got to go home and bring bacon home. I can't do it on the 2 nickels you're giving me.
Yeah.
Let's work out a compromise where I can make more money. And,
But with that, the white man he doesn't want you to get money. That's why he only gives you enough for you to thrive off of.
well, we won't go full race on it. But what I will say is that people of affluence and that are making investments, they want returns on their investment, and part of the hamper on the return It's salary.